Hey there, YouTube fam. Welcome back. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our intriguing content. Today, we've got a topic that many of you have been asking about. Ever wondered why some people seem cold-hearted? Well, stick around because we're peeling back the layers to unravel the reasons behind it. But before we dive in, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to explore the complexities of the human heart. Have you ever encountered someone who seems cold-hearted? You know, those individuals who appear distant and heartless, leaving you wondering why they're like that. Well, here's the thing. Cold-hearted guys aren't born that way. They don't lack emotions. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They were once someone who cared deeply. But here's where it gets interesting. Life happened. Pain, betrayal, and the way people treated them all played a part in changing them. It's like their hearts slowly froze over time. Imagine a warm-hearted person getting frostbite from life's hardships. It made them as cold as ice. So why do people become cold-hearted? It's not just a matter of someone waking up one day and deciding to be unfeeling. No, there are layers to this, and we're about to peel them back. Picture this. You're sailing through life, trusting people, opening up your heart, and then, bam! Someone you trusted, maybe even loved, hurts you deeply. When that happens, it's like a wake-up call for your heart, saying, hey, hold on a sec, we need to protect ourselves. Over time, you start guarding your heart like a priceless treasure, becoming cautious about who you let in. It's a defense mechanism, a way to build walls around your heart to prevent it from getting hurt again. It's not that you don't want to feel, it's just that you want to shield yourself from the pain you've experienced before. So, when you see someone with a guarded heart, remember, it's often a response to the scars of the past. Now let's talk trust. Trust issues are like that old injury that keeps flaring up. It starts with someone you thought you could rely on, maybe a friend, a partner, or even a family member, letting you down repeatedly. When trust becomes as fragile as glass, some folks put up emotional walls. It's their way of saying, I'll keep my heart locked up, thank you very much. That emotional distance and cold exterior, it's not that they want to be distant. It's their way of protecting themselves. They're tired of having their trust shattered, so they create a bit of distance as a shield. Life can be a real whirlwind, pouring our hearts and souls into things we care about. But sometimes, all that giving and caring can leave us emotionally drained. Imagine caring deeply about everything and everyone, always putting your best foot forward. It's like running a marathon without stopping to catch your breath. Eventually, you hit a wall and it's not pretty. So what do some people do in this situation? They become emotionally exhausted. It's like their emotional fuel tank is running on empty, and when you're emotionally running on fumes, it can feel impossible to keep giving. Cold-heartedness kicks in, not because they want to be unfeeling, but it's their way of saying, I need a break. It's the body's way of preserving energy when it's been stretched too thin. Here's a reason that hits close to home for many of us, the fear of being vulnerable. Imagine opening up your heart, baring your soul to someone you trusted, and then, ouch, you get hurt badly. Being emotionally vulnerable can feel like standing on the edge of a cliff. It's scary because it means exposing your deepest feelings, your true self, to someone else. When that trust is shattered, someone might put up walls, not because they don't want to feel or connect, but because they're afraid. It's like saying, I've been hurt before, and I'm not going down that road again. That cold exterior? It's like wearing emotional armor to protect themselves from the potential pain of vulnerability. Life, at times, can feel like a never-ending obstacle course. Challenges, disappointments, and curveballs keep coming. When people feel like they're drowning in life's challenges, some cope by detaching from their emotions. It's like a survival tactic. Becoming cold-hearted becomes a shield, putting on emotional armor to protect yourself from life's difficulties. It's a way of saying, I can't let this break me. I need to toughen up. When someone becomes cold-hearted as a coping mechanism, it's a sign that they've been through the ringer and are doing what they can to survive. Imagine going through a series of emotional storms, feeling like you're constantly caught in the rain without an umbrella. To stay dry, you find shelter, and sometimes that shelter is isolation. It's not that these individuals want to be distant or unfeeling, it's more like a survival instinct. When you've been hurt before, you become cautious, retreating to protect yourself from more pain, from more emotional bruises. Choosing to step back from the crowd and social interactions is about keeping people at arm's length to avoid potential emotional harm. It's like saying, I can't get hurt if I don't let anyone in. Becoming cold-hearted serves as a defense mechanism, often associated with an avoidant attachment style, which involves avoiding emotional connections to prevent the recurrence of painful experiences, such as betrayal or trauma. While we commonly hear about war veterans developing a cold-hearted demeanor due to harrowing experiences, it's essential to recognize that one doesn't need to go through war to become emotionally detached. Various life circumstances can lead to this detachment, whether it's the betrayal of trust, mistreatment, abandonment by a loved one, or the disillusionment of expecting care and concern from society, only to face the harsh reality that such support may be lacking. There are numerous triggers for a person to adopt a cold-hearted outlook, but ultimately, it boils down to one central factor: pain. Think of it like this. When you become emotionally cold and detached, you're essentially putting on a suit of armor. It's like saying, I'm not going to let anyone hurt me again. However, here's the thing. Some guys take a different approach. Instead of armor, they pick up a sword and start attacking everything around them, often causing more harm than good. Now, both the armor and the sword can be helpful tools, but they need to be used wisely. You've got to know when to lower your guard, when to put down that sword, and when it's safe to trust and be kind to others. You also need to know when it's time to pick up your shield and your weapon again. So when we say the best guys out there can be tough but also warm and caring, what we mean is they know how to strike a balance. They don't block away their emotions forever. Instead, they work on healing from the pain they've experienced and learn to manage their feelings. I won't sugarcoat this. It isn't a walk in the park. It can be a tough journey. But here's the thing you need to remember. If you never deal with the hurt that's inside you, it can spill out onto people who never did anything to hurt you in the first place. In a nutshell, it's about finding that middle ground between being strong and being compassionate so you can live a happier and healthier life while treating others with kindness. And there you have it, folks, the intricate layers behind why some people may appear cold-hearted. It's not a simple on-off switch. It's a response to life's challenges, pain, and the need for self-preservation. If you found this video insightful, give it a big thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We've got more thought-provoking content coming your way, and we'd love to have you along for the journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the depths of the human experience.